Welcome back to a Pig Trail Nation Extra. We have a very special guest joining us today on the show, and it's SEC Network's own Alyssa Lang. And Alyssa, we have had to play the waiting game for the Arkansas Razorbacks here at SEC Media Days, but I want to get your thoughts on the Razorback squad this year. It feels like every year we go into SEC Media Days, it was a talking point last year, it's a talking point this year. There's a lot of pressure on Sam Pittman.
Yeah, there is. It's a pivotal year for him. Obviously, last year, there were some low lows, there were some high highs, right? You think about the Tennessee game and what that did for this Arkansas team a season ago. You hope there are moments like that again in 2025. Now, this 2025 schedule is rough. It is one of the hardest schedules in the country. So they're going to have their work cut out for them. I will say what I'm most excited about is seeing Tayen Green take that next step. I think Tayen Green is one of the more under-talked about quarterbacks in the country, but one of those quarterbacks who has some of the best measurables that you see when you watch him get off the bus and walk into the stadium on Saturday. There were flashes last year. We know what he can do from a running standpoint, the physicality that he brings as well. I really think that year two with Bobby Petrino, a guy who loved him out of high school and knew exactly what he was going to get with Tayen Green, could be a massive jumping off point from what we saw last year. Certainly when you look at the pieces that they have added from the transfer portal and recruiting classes around him, I think Tayen Green could end up being a quarterback that people talk more about by the time we get to October.
I know Hog fans like to hear that for sure. And it's a magic year. You talk about quarterbacks under Bobby Petrino in year two. It's a year that you see a jump. So I think a lot of people are excited to see what Tayen Green does with that. We're excited to hear from him tomorrow as well. You talk about that schedule. Is there a game that you're looking at for Arkansas this year that you're going, okay, that's going to be a game to really watch out for and go, if they can win this ball game, they might be a lot better than people think?
Yeah, non-conference is tough, right? Notre Dame on the non-conference schedule.
Early on, too.
That's going to be rough. That's going to be rough. And I don't say that Arkansas doesn't have a chance. It's just rough to go up against somebody who was just in the national championship a season ago and where Marcus Freeman has this team. That will be a game that teaches us a lot about this Arkansas team, right? How do they show up and how do they hang with a team that was very much in the national championship conversation and will be again this year in conference? I look at Tennessee again. I mean, to be able to beat Tennessee and Nico in the way that Arkansas did last year, now Tennessee is in a pivotal point themselves, right? They just lost their quarterback. They have a lot of new pieces as well. Knoxville's not an easy place to win. That game was in Fayetteville last year, right? It's in Knoxville this year. If you can go to Tennessee and beat the Volunteers, that's a massive, massive